Hi everyone, we are back after a long gap. So while yesterday I was talking to my childhood friend Rahana, her little daughter Ria Fatima just gave me a spark. She wanted me to dedicate a video to her sister Mubashira, who is celebrating her birthday today. So this video is for Mubashira and Ria Fatima. Wish you a very happy birthday, dear Mubashira, and this video is dedicated to you by your siblings Ria Fatima, Riza Fatima, and Mubashir Murshid. And thank you, Ria Fatima, for motivating me to upload this video. Thank you, dear. This video is also special because I have recorded this video at my native place, Payanur, and this recipe is done by my mother, which is her speciality and my all-time favorite, khichdi. So let's go into the video. So let's check out the ingredients for khichdi. This is broken wheat, which we normally call as godambu nurkiyadu or goa karna, 1 cup. Then we need equal quantity of chana dal or kadala paripu, and some grated coconut, 1 cup. Next is ghee. You need more ghee to give it a good texture and flavor. Vellam or jaggery, 4 to 5 pieces. And this is atta or wheat flour, mainly used for binding. Then banana and elaka or cardamom for garnishing. So first we'll wash the chana dal and dry roast it till it is golden brown and it gives a nice aroma. Okay, so it's done now. It's golden or brown in color and a perfect aroma is filling the air here. Okay, so mom says this roasting step is very important because only then we'll get a crunchy feel of the dal. We'll now go to the next process. So take the roasted dal and the broken wheat or goa kade and add water to it and just pressure cook it for 4 to 5 whistles. Don't forget to add double the quantity of water so that it will get cooked perfectly. So now it's done. We are just opening the cooker and the dal and the broken wheat is perfectly cooked. Just look at the texture. Wheat is cooked properly and the dal is little crunchy. This is why we roasted the dal in the beginning. At this point we'll again keep this on the stove and give it a good mix, and along with that we'll add the grated coconut to it. Give it a proper mix. So while it's getting cooked, we have our jaggery syrup ready. This is caramelized jaggery or jaggery mixed in water, and now when we add it to the dal and wheat mixture, it will become liquid again. Mix everything well together so that the jaggery, the broken wheat and the dal with the coconut is mixed well together. Give it a proper mix and see, now it is liquidy again. So just keep stirring it so that it will become more thick and reach the exact consistency. So look at this, after stirring for 10 minutes it has now thickened and we are adding the atta or wheat flour so that it will get the binding properly. So give it a generous mix so that it is, everything is gelled together. Okay, so mom says when it is properly thickened, add extra spoons of ghee to it so that it gets a rich flavor. So in goes 2 to 3 teaspoons of ghee and then mix it again. After 4 or 5 minutes of further cooking, it just reaches this consistency, much more thicker, and this should be the right consistency when it is done, because we should be able to spread it evenly on a plate. This also now has the glaze of the ghee on it. You can see the shining of the ghee on the khichdi. You got it right. It is elaka or cardamom powder, and wow, the aroma is just tempting. Okay, so now we are ready to set it on a plate. So just greasing the plate with some ghee, and then evenly spreading the batter or the khichdi on the plate. Spreading it nicely, and this next is the interesting part, like garnishing it with banana. I always like to taste it before it is set properly, so my right to taste it before it is served to somebody else. It's a perfect blend of ghee, the broken wheat, the chana dal, everything is so perfectly blended. The next is the most interesting part, and me and my sister, we used to fight for this process of placing the banana pieces on the khichdi. Awesome. You have to take the bite with the banana piece. Super aroma. Like jala.